Hello and welcome to Cross Keys Reserve for Football Victoria's coverage of this round 13 clash between the home side Essendon Royals and visiting Calder United. It's hard to believe now, but it was only a few years ago when it was Calder United who were high-flying in this competition, champions in 2022, and now facing an Essendon Royals side who've had back-to-back promotions from State 1. They're currently sitting in third place on the table. Calder United, only 2 wins from their 12 games this season, currently sitting on 7 points from those 12 games. The home side in the red today, certainly going into this game the favourites, but of course matches are never played on paper, and anything can happen on the football pitch today. Well, to take you through the two sides that are playing this afternoon. Firstly, the home side, the Essendon Royals. Number 1, Beth Mason-Jones is in goals. Number 2, Marie Rampal. Number 4, Michaela Jurcic. Number 5, Julia Sardo. Number 11, Ava Grober. Number 14, Riona Amia. Number 15, Mia Lantieri-Barley. Number 20, Kendra Smith. Number 21, Emma Robers. Number 23, TJ Vlanich. Number 24, Audrey Osler. On the bench today for Essendon Royals, number 6, Danielle Marshall. Number 8, Emily Sutcliffe. Number 9, Raquel Dorelis. Number 13, Philomena Delic. Number 17, Jacinta De Cruz. And number 19, Eloise De Reuter. Their coach is Vince Battiato. For the visiting Calder United, their lineup today is as follows. Number 1 in goal, Chanel Camilleri. Number 2, Emma Langley. Number 3, Larissa Walsh. Number 6, Akeisha Sandhu. Number 7, Akane Shimazu. Number 11, Olivia Anderson. As it is Essendon's Audrey Osler who gets us underway this afternoon. It's continuing Calder United side. Number 12, Alicia Ike. Number 16, Ava Brightus. Number 23, Judy Connolly. Number 42, Karina Todorova. And number 93, Lucy Richards. On the bench for Calder United today, number 8, Rachel Sturton. Number 13, Adeline Aiton. Number 14, Jennifer Lum. Number 27, Tawana Cool. Number 31, Natalie Pichak. And number 32, Kobe Wilbert. They are coached by Kogu Sabaratnam, who has had lots to think about this season. Of course, they're so used to dominating, to being there and thereabouts every single season. Calder United, since they arrived in this competition all the way back in 2016. It's a very different looking Calder United this season, and they find themselves battling for relegation far more than they are battling for titles this season. It's Marie Rampal, one of those foundation players, the first goal scorer for Calder United, in fact, who is standing over this free kick for Essendon. She whips it in, challenging the keeper early, just over the crossbar. In the end, Camilleri, well, she was scrambling for a moment. She'll be relieved that the ball found its way outside the frame of goal. An interesting fact about this game is that 3 players who are on Calder United's top 10 all-time appearance maker are lining up for Essendon today. Marie Rampal, one of those players, as mentioned earlier, as is Emma Robers, and also Raquel Durales, all lining up for the Royals. It is the home side who are looking to get on the front foot early. It's well dealt with by Sandhu. Sandhu, though, she's turned herself into some danger here, and it's the Royals on the charge, whipped in by Sardo. And Osler couldn't manage to get the ball around the corner and really challenge Camilleri. But dangerous early signs for the Royals, who of course are coming off the back of an extraordinary 1-0 victory over Boleyn last week. Extraordinary, of course, because Boleyn are the team currently leading the competition. They're the form team. The Royals have had their number this season, though, winning on both occasions that they've played. Rampal up the line looking for Osler, but it's cut out by Sandhu, the former South Melbourne player. Rampal with the throw, comes back to her, trying to get the cross in. Got out well by Ava Bridis. Robers. Royals will reset here. Kelly Jurcic all the way back to Mason Jones. This highly experienced goalkeeper with A-League women's experience as well as at NPL level. Intercepted high by Bridis. Ava Bridis looking for that ball over the top, defended well. Calder, though, still an opportunity, comes back to the Melbourne Victory youngster, only 18 years of age. Bridis. And the Royals with an opportunity in transition. Ava Grober, another one in his former Calder United, former captain of Calder, Sardo. And Mia. Kendra Smith wasn't able to get the ball under control. There's good pressure from Olivia Anderson, has forced that turnover, and now it's Calder who are on the charge. Looking for a ball through, didn't arrive. Good hold-up play. Shimizu just gives the ball straight back to Vlanic. And it's the Royals again who have the opportunity to build up from the back. And Sardo with an ambitious ball, hoping to bend for Osler, who has scored 4 goals this season, the 19-year-old, but he's scoreless in the last 4. She gets in the way of that clearance. Mia couldn't get it under control, though. So what looked for a minute To be a promising opportunity, fizzles out. Sandu looking for that ball over the top, cut out by Rampal. Langley wasn't able to get on the end of it. Still on though, from Marissa Walsh. That's Australian. His ball central is cut out. A shot from distance from Judy Connolly. Was never really threatening the goal of Beth Mason-Jones. With a shot early doors, both teams just feeling each other out. And it's the enthusiasm of Briders who can see the first foul of the afternoon going the way of the Royals. Vlanich going long. An offside flag against Osler. Assistant referee Anwar Al-Badri on this side. Sandu. Cut out by Sardo. Ostler. Cut out again by Calder's defence. Managed to hold firm so far. And here come Essendon again. The pace up this flank. It's cut out by Todorova. Long throw in, threatening Osler. Well, she got first contact, but had Calder United defences all around her and wasn't able to get the ball under control in time to turn and find a teammate or perhaps fashion a shot for herself. Interestingly, Essendon Royals, they've scored the same amount of goals as Calder, only 18, which is comparatively little in this competition. Only Brunswick Juventus and Bentley Green have scored less, but it's in defence where the Royals have shone. Only 13 goals conceded, the second best in the competition behind Bulleen, and that's how they've secured their points. 8 wins from 11, and 1 point behind Preston, who are in second, but had a game in hand on the Lions. And a really, really good spot to go to finals football and perhaps even further. Vlanich. Intercepted by Todorova. Played back by Ike. And Todorova looking for that run out wide, but it's cut out. Vlanich. And of course we know what a quality player she is, Serbian international, long time A-League women's stalwart, firstly for Melbourne City and then for Western United most recently. Bridus looking to thread the needle, can't beat Vlanich again. And that ball from the keeper was too much for Todorova. Calder United junior. And the Langley twisting, turning. Can't beat her player though, and it's the Royals who come away with a ball in for Audrey Osler. Osler appealing for a corner, and that is given. So the first corner of this afternoon now goes the way of the home side. Again, Osler's being tightly marked in the box, but the frequency at which the ball is reaching her in those dangerous positions will worry Calder United. Grover delivering, and a good take from Camilleri. Very good hands from the 27-year-old. It had to be. There were plenty of Royals players lurking. High interception. Pressure on here. A bit of confusion at the back. And it's great work from the Royals. A penalty is given. Kendra Smith. It was fantastic work from the Kiwi to win the ball, to get in the penalty area. She was brought down by Chanel Camilleri. And I think rightfully so, referee Angelique Katsalis pointed to the spot. Kendra Smith, she's down injured here as a result of that challenge as well. Camilleri is protesting her innocence. But on first viewing, it certainly did look quite clear-cut. Smith did the hard work, caused confusion between Sandu and Camilleri. It was brought to ground and the Royals will be awarded the penalty as a result. Well, it looks like 19-year-old Audrey Osler is the one who's stepping up to take the penalty, but there will be a delay as Smith gets some treatment. She's 22 years of age. Kendra Smith from New Zealand. Played for the West Coast Rangers and also Southern United in Otago. Hasn't scored yet this season. And provided her teammate can put it away from the penalty spot, she's done a pretty good job of contributing to a goal here. Still waiting for Smith to finalise that treatment. Referee Gonzalez just making sure that she is seen to. Hopefully that's nothing too serious. It is a chilly afternoon in Melbourne. The sun is occasionally peeking out from behind the clouds, but certainly any contact injury would hurt. Alright, here we go. Audrey Osler stepping up to make it 5 for the season for her and to give Essendon Royals the early lead against Calder United. Osler against Camilleri. Well taken penalty from Audrey Osler right into the bottom corner. That is 1-0 to the Royals. They've applied the pressure to Calder. They've made it count. And it's the home side who have the lead. Well, that was one of the more challenging circumstances. Osler will have to take a penalty in the early stages of the game because she was made to wait by her teammate's injury. But really, it was about as clinical as you can get, right into that bottom corner. Camilleri dove the right way but was never getting there. The Royals went into this match as favourites and so far living up to that billing. It was again that defensive confusion that led to that penalty. Calder United have the equal worst defence in the competition heading into this game. 35 goals conceded, now 36. And you can see why. An opportunity maybe to level things up, but no, the assistant referee on the far side, Tyler Sherlock's flag was raised. One of Olivia Anderson is offside. Also Walsh trying to apply the pressure. Ryder's got a foot in, but it's come away to Vlanic. The ball headed away. Good strong work from Walsh, but again, Royals players are able to intercept. Here's Sardo. And Thierry Bartley hasn't had a lot to do so far this afternoon. Calder in transition, Richards. Connolly. Still on the ball here, Judy Connolly. Sandhu's ball is intercepted by Marie Rampal, who have space to run on this far side. So Sandhu's all over her. Rampal is certain that should have been a foul, but nothing untoward, according to the referee, all legal by Sandhu. So Calder briefly had the ball back, gave it back to Sato. Walsh just dropped very deep to try and give her side some sort of possession. Eventually it'll come all the way back to their keeper. Calder just haven't really been able to get a foothold in this game so far at all, really. Lucy Richards wins the ball that time, but her pass immediately intercepted by red shirts. Now they'll look to switch play. A long ball cut out by Sandhu. Eventually it will reach Rampal. Rampal ball in behind. Dealt with Alicia Reiki. It was Emma Robers who was the player running on to the end of that one. 1 goal so far in her Royals stint. And of course, has also played for Melbourne Victory and most recently Western United. Formerly of Calder, of course. Here comes the Royal corner. The Royals corner. The corner itself wasn't too royal in the end. It was cleared away by Calder. I mean, that was another example. Again, Audrey Osler, she's received the ball in the penalty area so many times, and whether it's because of defenders around her or just the bounce of the ball, she hasn't quite been able to position herself correctly. Of course, she did score that penalty, but the amount of times that she's been involved in the penalty area is very dangerous for Calder. Well, Larissa Walsh has gone to ground. It was a 50-50. Nothing doing from the referee. She's, of course, believing there was a foul in it. Something like that might be Calder's way back into the game if they can find a way in behind the Essendon defence. There's another attempt at it. This time far too much on it and straight to Beth Mason-Jones. Long kick from Mason-Jones. Kicked away by Ike. Again, it's Essendon. They got back on the ball, a bit scrappy in midfield, but Robers comes away with it, tries to poke it through. Osler, too much on it for her from the boot of Ava Grober. No, Grober intercepts immediately. Dealt with by Lucy Richards. And long ball up the line, searching for Anderson. Olivia Anderson up against Vlanich. To be forced to play it back to Richards, who delivers a dangerous looking cross. Headed away, and there was an offside in the build up, so the Royals will have the free kick. Good interception from Richards. Richards looking to play it forward, but again, red shirts everywhere. Julia Sato trying to play through Rampal. Instead, they'll win the throw. Robers. As the ball taken away from her by Shimizu. There'll be another Royals throw. Robers in a battle against Sandu. Gets away from her. Robers. The ball far too close to Camilleri. And it's light work of taking that ball. Todorova's ball cut out by Vlanic. Again, Essendon winning it high. Now, on the way back and now wide. Ava Grober. Ball in. It's come all the way to Osler. She'll play it back in a shot from distance from Smith. Saved by Camilleri. It's good work from Osler to find her feet and bring the ball back to Kendra Smith, of course, was so involved in that first goal, winning the penalty that Osler converted. Langley, the ball looking for Walsh. Mason Jones smartly out to it. Smith to Vlanic. Vlanic looking to play and bring through to Osler. It's cut out by Richards, and now Connolly's on the ball. Just ran into some traffic there, Judy Connolly. Wasn't able to get the ball away. Thankfully, from her perspective, it is a Calder United throw. Trying to chase that one down. That ball back to the keeper. It was almost in the sights of Walsh. Now that's a heavy, heavy challenge from Shimizu. She is given a yellow card as a result. She acknowledges probably wasn't her finest work. The enthusiasm to get the ball back coming slightly undone there. So a yellow card to Akane Shimizu. Sato. Smith. Long diagonal into the path of Sato, who's onside here. Julia Sato, she'll play it back to Robers, who drags the shot wide. Riona Amia made the decision to leave that, hoping that there was an on-rushing player at the back post. There wasn't. You can see that look that Robers and Amia shared as the ball scooted wide of the post. Of course, if you are just joining us, it is the home side, the Essendon Royals, currently with the 1-goal advantage, thanks to a penalty converted by Audrey Osler. It was won by Kendra Smith after she was fouled by Calder United goalkeeper Chanel Camilleri. And Smith with an attempted ball over the top to Amia. Todorova does well to see it out of play. Vlanic into the path of Osler. Osler was hoping Amia would keep running. Ball stays with Essendon. Sato. Looking to twist and turn, but can't get away from Larissa Walsh, who has space to run into now. Walsh look to square it. Got it to Langley, who'll play it back to Walsh. Walsh looking for targets in the middle. Shimizu couldn't get there. And it's Robers who comes away with it. Now the Royals with some space to move. Osler back to Robers. And Hairball searching for Grober. Couldn't hit the target, so Calder United with the throw. It's possibly one area in which the Royals could improve. They're rock solid defensively, very difficult to break down. Their build-up is considered. Perhaps not lightning quick in those transition moments, but to be fair, so many teams rely on that. For the Royals to rely on a different style of players, not necessarily a bad thing, but is perhaps another string that they could add to their game, and which is so strong this season already. Brightus running into Robers. Judy Connolly. And back to Ike. We'll find Sandu. Determination from Lucy Richards, but can't find her way past more than one Royals player. That is one thing you always get from Lucy Richards. She is an athlete, a hard runner, one of those up and down box-to-box midfielders. She was used that way and also on the wing for Western United in the A-League Women's season when she got her opportunities. Still very much learning, still very young. Walsh pressing high. Mason Jones eventually decides to clear it over the top to prevent anything untoward happening, but Calder have the ball back. Ike playing it forward to Langley. Langley loses out. And now here's the quick transition. Marie Rampal in acres of space. Rampal still going here. Sandu did really well to stick a boot in. Opportunity still on though for the Royals. The ball trying to hit the back post, evaded everyone. Leona Omiya was there and was calling for the ball on the edge of the area. Perhaps she would have been the better option. But instead, the 28-year-old Rampal decided to look for the back stick where Osler was lurking. There goes Smith again. Determination from midfield. Brightus. The ball cut out by Lantieri Bartley. Me up. Lovely reverse ball to Emma Robers. Robers will square it. Osler makes it too. Audrey Osler has her brace. And the home side, after dominating for so much of this first half, are 2 goals to the good. Well, that was fantastic build-up play. A lovely ball in from Emma Robers. An unfortunate deflection, of course, from Calder's perspective, but Osler was there to tuck it away. And the Royals, very good value for their 2-goal lead at the moment. It's a mountain to climb now for Calder United. They came into this game certainly as underdogs based on this season's form, and you have to say on the first 30 minutes of evidence, it's difficult to see how they will find a way to turn this around. With the exception of a few balls in behind, searching for the likes of Olivia Anderson or Marissa Walsh, they haven't offered too much, particularly in midfield. It seems like the Royals have them completely overrun. The press of the Royals is so organised. Vince Battiato, their coach, has them so well drilled. Very difficult to break down. And a Calder side who have conceded now 37 goals in 12 and a half games. Have to somehow find within themselves a way to get back into this contest. They'll have an opportunity here from this free kick. Akicha Sandu is the player standing over it. Sandu delivers, dangerous. Mason Jones punches away just about. And the referee calls a halt. Mason Jones came out well, but her punch wasn't able to completely clear it away. It looks like Angelique Katsalas has ruled that there was a foul on the keeper. Well, I just asked the question how Calder might get back into the game. Maybe it will be from a set piece. They've got tall targets to aim for. On that occasion, though, Mason Jones was equal to the task. Sandu into midfield, turning one way and the other is Connolly. Ike. Shimazu back central. This is better. Brightus intercepted by Smith. And now there's a 2v2 if they can find it. Ball going all the way through to Ava Grober, who finds Audrey Osler. Osler turns and doesn't give herself the opportunity for the hat-trick. She'll play it all the way back to Smith. Happy to retain possession here, the Royals. Vlanic, nice little 1-2 with Osler. Grober, Yana Amia, Robers, and Osler for the hat-trick! That is the best of the lot from Audrey Osler. The 19-year-old with a first half stunner. And it is the Essendon Royals who are now 3 goals up against Calder United. You can hear the Royals coach Vince Battiato encouraging them to keep going now. The job isn't done. This has been a fairly decisive first half performance from the Royals. Of course, you have to think about where these sides were just a couple years ago. Calder United dominating this competition, regularly in contention for premierships, championships, 6-time Nike Cup winners. And the Royals are in State 1. And now the difference between these two sides is stark this season. And it's the Royals who find themselves 3 goals up with not even 35 minutes played. A hat-trick to Audrey Osler. And if it was a mountain to climb earlier for Calder, well, it's turned into Mount Everest. It can be done, but it'll be quite the challenge now. Roebuck can't get past Richards. Slut. she'll be thinking about 4 now. Again, there's only been 36 minutes of this game now. Still 10 minutes of this first half to go. Osler delivering. Held this time by Camilleri. They've had some heavy defeats this season, Calder, and as it stands right now, this game could be heading in the same direction. Smith has the ball taken away by Ike. You wonder what is going through the minds of these players who played such a big role in creating the Calder United dynasty, the likes of Marie Rampal, Emma Robers, Raquel Durales, Julia Sardo. Even the likes of Ava Grober, who's only recently captaining this side, who they are now thoroughly defeating. Vonage, miscommunication at the back allows Walsh to nip in and steal the ball across. Headed away by Rampal, but only as far as Brightus, who'll wind up for a shot. Blocked before it reaches the keeper. A tumble from Sato, she's okay. It was quite acrobatic actually, managed to get herself straight back up. Brightus. Out wide, and Richards desperately trying to get on the end of that ball from Anderson, but can't beat Ava Grober to the chase. Osler chasing the ball down. Camilleri just gets there. She's already given away one penalty in this game. She'll be desperate to avoid another, and in that case it probably would have been a card. Probably would have been red had she made the connection. She didn't, thankfully for her. Got there first. Again, look at this press from the Royals. It's not so much high in numbers, and you don't need to be running as hard as you can. You don't even need to directly win the ball. You can win a press by causing turnovers just like that. And the Royals now have the throw. It's about positioning yourself in ideal situations to make it as challenging as possible for your opponents to play it out, and that's what the Royals have been doing. Before this game, there wasn't really a standout goal scorer for the Royals. They'd been sharing it around, but now Osler, that's 7 goals in 12 games for the youngster formerly of Boleyn and also of Ringwood. Been a real breakout season for her. Rampal plays it on to Sardo. Julia Sardo cutting inside. Smith with a decoy run. Robers helps it on to Grober. Vlanich steaming forward. It's TJ Vlanich. Out wide to Grober, who'll deliver in a ball. And Vlanich couldn't quite get the touch that she would have liked to guide it into the path of a teammate, so Chanel Camilleri very gratefully has the ball. He's in no rush to play this either. Perhaps Calder just waiting for that half-time break, although Walsh is chasing that one down. Michaela Jurcic, the former Melbourne Knights captain, is the one who took it out of play. Good turn from Langley, but shot was blocked again. Bridus. Sandhu's an option. The ball cut out, and the Royals again with an opportunity to push forward. Shimizu gets in the way. Osler. Can't play in Rovers. Richards trying to advance the ball forward, again cut out by Vlanic, who has had a superb season so far. As you would expect, someone of her calibre, 33 years of age. So he'll be a national team representative. Well, not an ideal clearance from Mason Jones, but Jurcic just about bails her out. Gone over the top of Sandhu, who eventually comes back and claims. 1-2 with Bridus. Richards. And Sandhu can't reach that one, so it'll trickle out for a Royals throw. Rovers taken down illegally, says the referee, so Royals with the free kick. He'll take it quickly. Rampal. Osler. As it's taken away from her by Ike. Sato. And the Rovers. Good turn from Kendra Smith to find Osler, and that's great interplay on that side from Essendon, forcing Sandhu to play it out for a corner. 24-year-old Sandhu's had a mountain of work to do on that side so far in this contest. Ava Grober standing over this corner. She delivers right into the danger zone. Cleared away by Calder. Maybe one last opportunity to get themselves on the board before half-time. Walsh. Twisting, turning, wins the throw. Todorova. Connolly. Nice switch of play into the path of Lucy Richards. We'll leave it for Anderson. Olivia Anderson can't beat Vlanic again, although Richards gets the ball in. Walsh was lurking. It just evaded her header. As we enter first half stoppage time, though, here's Calder, who retain possession. Sandhu searching for options. She finds one. Gets the ball straight back. Sandhu driving into space, gets the ball in. Appeals for a handball. It did look like it came up and may have hit Vlanic on the elbow. Of course, the decision then for the referee is her arm in a natural position? And in that case, referee Angelique Katsalis has ruled that it was. If her arm was out, or not beside her body, then almost certainly there was a good case for Calder United to have won a penalty there, but I think that her arm was tucked very, very close to her body, and therefore it's a natural position, and therefore not a handball. Roebuck, maybe one last chance for the Royals to extend their lead. Smith, Osler. Connolly comes deep and cuts the ball out. Walsh, Sandu. Connolly. Back to Sandu. Ikey. Todorova. Space to run into. And the deflection comes straight out to Vlanic, as calm as you like. Is able to play it back to her centre back. And there's half time here at Cross Keys Reserve. A hat-trick to 19-year-old Audrey Osler has been the main talking point from that first 45 minutes. It's been the Royals who have really had the running of the play. Calder United struggling for answers. What can they do after half-time? Don't go anywhere. Half-time, it is Essendon Royals 3, Calder United 0.
Funny comments you made. Climb a mountain, now they got to climb Everest.
Well, hello and welcome back to Cross Keys Reserve, where the home side, the Essendon Royals, currently lead Calder United 3-0, thanks to a first half hat-trick to 19-year-old Audrey Osler. It really has been a dominant performance so far from the Royals. A win today would see them, depending on other results, maintain their third position on the table, albeit a game in hand on second place Preston Lions. The teams in their respective huddles at the moment. Of course, for Calder United, the picture this season is far more bleak. Only 2 wins to show for their 12 games so far. They are 2 points from the bottom of the table, currently sitting in 10th in a real relegation scrap as it stands. And they have a huge task on their hands to get a result from this game. There's plenty of talent in this Calder United lineup. It's just a matter of finding a way to break through what has been an incredibly well-organised Essendon Royals side. The second best defence in the competition, the Royals. But it is Calder United's Emma Langley who gets us back underway. Calder United, of course, in their green and black kit. And Essendon Royals in the red, the home side. Calder will be going from left to right on your screen as they try to get back into this game. Here is Langley trying to square the ball central to Shimizu, wasn't able to find her. And now the Royals straight away on the counter. All over the top that time, was looking for Olivia Anderson, but went well beyond her. And it's not just the scoreboard that Calder United will have to overcome. They really did struggle to play through Essendon, and that's a result of the Royals' press. Here's the ball through to Osler, searching for her fourth. Couldn't get there on that occasion. It's good goalkeeping by Chanel Camilleri. Sandu. Judy Connolly. Connolly was a mid-season signing from WA, played for Balcatta Etna FC over there. This is her 5th appearance for Calder. Certainly got goal scorers, Calder. There's the Walsh among them. 5 goals in her 10 games so far this season. Before she came to Calder United last season, she was NPLWVIC gold medalist. So knows how to find the back of the net. Calder United will be hoping that she can do so in the second half. Smith, great touch. Kendra Smith still going, takes the strike from distance. Camilleri is there to claim. Smith, of course, was the player fouled that led to the penalty for the first goal. It was her determination to win the ball back, to chase it down and cause some confusion in the back line between Akisha Sandu and goalkeeper Chanel Camilleri. Camilleri came out and fouled Smith. That was what led to that first penalty. Kleinich. Smith. Into Robers. Jurcic. Marie Rampal. Sardo playing it back in field to Robers. Emma Robers cutting inside and brought to ground pretty unceremoniously. Referee thought about letting play continue, but in the end it was a fairly obvious foul. So it's Kendra Smith, the Kiwi, who stands over this free kick. Kleinich coming in to Perhaps offer some advice. You'd think the distance is a little bit far for a direct shot. She's got options either side of the Calder United wall. Instead, she'll go short all the way across to Rampal, who looked to wind up and send a ball in, but it's blocked and Calder United come away with it. Shimazu. Sandu. Connolly has the ball taken away from her, and it's the Royals again in possession. And the Rovers. All the way back to Jurcic, who launches it forward in the path of Grober. Connolly comes away with it. And her pass to Sandu going astray. Again, that's the point with the press. It's not just winning the ball directly, it's also causing turnovers like that where players are put off with their passes because there are no obvious options, and it makes it much more difficult to play out under those circumstances. There's Connolly being pressured again by Rihanna Amia that time. Winning the ball is Amia, but Shimazu gets it away. Now Calder with some space to run. Richards. Back to Todorova and back to Richards. Connolly. Great ball out wide. Calder building ahead of steam here. Here's Sandu. Cutting it back in from the byline. She'll be forced to play it all the way back to Connolly. Judy Connolly. The ball's cut out. It'll come back to her. Again, no obvious option for Connolly. Bridus. Nice ball in behind for Shimazu. Mason Jones, well, made a bit of a meal of that one. Luckily, from her perspective, all's well ends well. She was able to reel it in. Vlanich. Impressive Calder. It's already a bit more intense in this half. You can see that they've come out with a real intent. Of course, intent is one thing, execution is another. Here's Osler. Audrey Osler. Cutting inside, shoots on her left this time, saves, and cleared away by Todorova. She was allowed so much space and time on the edge of the area there, Osler. Again, here's Grober, and Todorova blocks it out for an Essendon throw. There was 3 or 4 defenders there. Osler just ghosted past to get the shot away. It looked good for a moment as well, but Camilleri was able to get across and Todorova did the rest. Vlanich with the throw. Ball cleared out only as far as Rovers to Smith. Smith's ball intercepted, but Sandu's attempt to play it into the path of Walsh unsuccessful. Rampal. Well, did manage to reel it in. It looked for a second like it had gone out of play, but across from the byline could only find the gloves of Chanel Camilleri. Bridus being put under immense pressure by Rovers. Calder just about getting away with that one. No, a shot from just on the edge of the area. This time Ava Grober. Apologies, it was Marie Rampal who wasn't able to convert the shot, but again, that pressure from the Royals, just unrelenting. Smith, little 1-2, looking to get the ball in behind, and no one was making the run that time. Ooh, almost an interception from Grober. You can hear the groans of the crowd. Playing with fire here, Calder. Rovers, Vlanic. Vlanic looking for Osler. Can she get a touch here, Audrey Osler? She does. But brings the keeper down. Does she? In fact, it has been ruled a goal. Calder United players cannot believe it. And Audrey Osler has 4. While everyone stops, including Osler, she put her arm up and seemed to be apologising to Camilleri. That's what fooled me, and I believe fooled the Calder defenders. But according to referee Angelique Catsalis, because Osler got there first, there was no foul, so therefore it was a legal goal. 4 for Osler, 4 for Essendon, as we see a double substitution as well. Kendra Smith and Eva Grober are the players who have come off. Emily Sutcliffe is one of the players who's come on. We'll get confirmation of the others shortly.
But a change for Essendon Royals coming off. Number 3, Kendra Smith, and number 11, Ava Grover, being replaced by number 8, Emily Sutcliffe, and number 6, Danielle.
Over the top, searching for Raquel Durales, who is the other substitute that's been brought on the pitch. Not a bad substitute to be able to bring on as well. Western United player, fantastic player at this level. Sutcliffe, and a great first touch, but she's able to rescue the ball. Vlanic. Good ball by Vlanic to find Durales. Osler, well, was in an offside position, so he had to drop a little bit deeper, and that stymied her run somewhat. And what a day out for Osler. 4 goals for the youngster. Doubles her tally for the season. Essendon is still searching for more. This goal difference might be something that comes into it at the end of the season, as the referee is hit by the ball out, so it'll be a drop ball in favour of Calder. Langley again hits the referee, and Langley is so frustrated at that because Larissa Walsh was waiting. There was an opportunity for an overlapping run. Well, it is one of the most difficult parts of refereeing, is positioning. Anyone who's ever had to volunteer at a junior level game will know that. And drop ball in favour of Calder again. Todorova. Ball missing the target of Olivia Anderson. Titus not able to control that ball, and you can see the visible frustration now in the youngster's face. She's been played in a deeper role than she's used to at mainly women's level, perhaps as a kind of 6 today. And certainly not for lack of enthusiasm. She's tried to make things happen. It just hasn't come off for her or many of her teammates either. Free kick taken by Lancieri Bartley. Headed away. Duralis. Sutcliffe. A wide to Osler. Osler's ball, well, she's had the finishing touch today, Audrey Osler, but that ball wasn't quite where she wanted it to go. We'll see a double substitution now for Calder United. It's Emma Langley and Olivia Anderson coming off the pitch. They'll be replaced by, I believe, Adeline Ayton and also Rachel Sturton.
And number 2, Emma Langley, being replaced by number 13, Adeline Ayton.
So Rachel Sturton, signed mid-season from Heidelberg, 30 years of age. Has scored goals in the NPL competition before, in fact scored 5 of them in 7 games back in 2021 for Bayside United, now Bentley Greens of course. Played for Preston last time out. She'll need to find a bucket of them if Calder are to get back into this game. The other substitute, Adeline Ayton, called into action immediately up against Osler. Looking to square it, it's blocked by Ayton and out for a corner. Ayton, 31 years of age, from Tasmania originally, formerly of Alamein in this competition. Played junior Matildas all the way back in the day, has had a career very hit by injury. It's good to see her out there today. Corner in from Osler. Cleared just about by Calder. Essendon still trying to get on the ball. All over the top, looking for Walsh. Mason Jones had to be clever there, and, well, there's a wry smile from Vlanich because probably wasn't part of the plan to have to header the ball out of play. He got there in the end and made sure the ball was out to safety. Well, a real issue in back play for Julia Sardo. She's clutching at her ankle, but play will continue. She gets to her feet. Sutcliffe looking for that ball over the top, but no incoming runners means that it's an easy claim for Camilleri. Another ball over the top looking for Duralis. Well, Duralis hasn't given up here, but Aisha Heike does just enough. Richards. He's central to Connolly. Intercepted by Robers. Emma Robers. Duralis. Leona Amia. She's got Sardo behind her. She'll take that option. Vlanich. Whipping in a ball of quality on the left. A header from Sutcliffe. And a good save from Camilleri. Well, a pinpoint cross from Vlanich. The substitute Sutcliffe was in the right place. It was a powerful header as well. Camilleri was there. Emily Sutcliffe, formerly of Burunzara. He's actually a junior coach at Geelong Galaxy. So is one that is passing her experience on to the next generation. That's always good to see, the 29-year-old. She's gone to grounds here, Sutcliffe, and she looked in immediate pain there. Hopefully it is just a contact injury, again clutching at that ankle. That right ankle. Not calling for a physio, and is gingerly getting back to her feet, so that's always a good sign. Again, it is a very cold afternoon in Melbourne. Don't be fooled by the rays of sun. It is absolutely freezing, so any kind of contact is going to sting. Vlanich takes the free kick. Chased down by Osler. Ball in from Rampal. The header from Dural is into the path of Sardo, who goes to ground. And it's a second penalty for the Royals. Julia Sardo was fouled. Audrey Osler. Well, will she make it 5, or will we see a different penalty taker this time? Indeed, it will be Osler. Well, how about this? An opportunity to make it 5. A 5-star performance. If she can tuck this away. This afternoon has been all about the 19-year-old. To score her second penalty and her 5th goal of the match against Camilleri once more. Well, the ball's rolled off the mark, so she'll have to wait, we'll have to wait. She goes back to her mark. Osler makes it 5. Well, a tremendous performance from the youngster. Her second penalty of the game, her 5th goal of the match. Osler has 5, the Royals have 5. It's 5-0 at Cross Keys Reserve. Probably wasn't the best penalty that she's ever taken in her life. The first one was right in the bottom corner. The second one, well, that was a lot more dicey, but she got a little bit lucky with the bounce, I think, and Camilleri not able to save it. Now, what's happened there in back plays? Was that a yellow card that I just saw? I'll get confirmation of that in a moment. Looks like if it was against Rachel Sturton. And indeed, there was a card produced against the 30-year-old, so not sure what that was for. Maybe some back chat or something of that nature. And after all of that, it is Calder United with the corner. I'll take it short. Ball delivered in, dangerous looking, and it's flown all the way in. An astounding strike from distance from absolutely nothing. Well, a shot or a cross, she won't care, because it is a stunning goal from Ava Brightus. 5-1 at Cross Keys Reserve. And maybe that will breathe some life into Calder United. A goal from absolutely nothing. Well, you would have to think that a point is surely out of reach for the visitors, but maybe some momentum, maybe some morale. Anything will do at this point. The first goal of the season, the former FV emerging product. Also spent some time at Heidelberg, Ava Brightus. And of course has been training with Melbourne Victory the last few seasons. Still only 18 years of age. And now it's the Royals with a corner and claimed well by Camilleri. Under some pressure too. Brightus looking to thread the needle, can't do so. I mean, there's a common joke amongst cricketers that scoring a century in a losing side is the thing that you want to do. And what's that goal in a 5-1 defeat? Ball squared in by Essendon and cleared away by Ayton. Vlanic, shot from distance, flies over the crossbar just. See another double substitution for Calder United. Kobe Wilbert coming on for Akane Shimazu. Ava Brightus also making way for Jennifer Lum. Jennifer Lum, 3 goals so far this season. I'm hoping to answer that, of course, today. Morales can't get past Ayton. Maya threading the ball through to Torales. Torales against Ike. Calm under pressure. Sees it out for a goal kick. Another substitution here for Essendon. Philomena Delic will be the player coming on. And Audrey Osler will get the opportunity to have a breather. Well, she's done her job. She's done more than her job. 5 goals for the youngster. This will be a game that she'll remember, coming home with the match ball and more than doubling her goal tally for the season. 2 penalties, and amongst that, the third one, probably the best of the lot, a stunner from the edge of the area. Here go Essendon again. Sardo couldn't get there. It certainly is a luxury that Vince Badiato has, given the scoreline, to be able to sub her off, give her a breather, and make sure she's okay to go again next week. Here's Walsh. There's a Walsh, can't get past Marie Rampal. substitute, creating some space, turning one way then the other. And can't get past Emma Robers. Camilleri plays it to Aiton. Amaya. Ball played through into the path of the substitute Delich, but Camilleri comes out well. Rachel Sturton dropping Z to play the ball back to Aiton. Sandu being put under pressure and loses out. Taralis trying to play in Sardo. It might still come to Sardo. Again, Camilleri able to claim. And another opportunity for Calder. Yeah, Lucy Richards looking to deliver a ball in, and Mason Jones this time comfortable, although maybe slipping as she tried to get up. She's maybe slightly limping. Again, difficult for a keeper on a day like today. You need to stay warm. Oh, that's a lovely threaded ball through and behind for Jennifer Lum. Mason Jones comes out and parries it away just about, and Lum has her shot cleared off the line. Oh, the substitute came very, very close to making it 2 for Calder. It was cleared away by Jurcic. And now it's Essendon with an opportunity to bite right back. Sutcliffe finding space on the left. It's good work from Todorova so far. And Sutcliffe not able to get past the defender. The Royals, though, will have the corner, so opportunity not over yet. An opportunity for someone not named Audrey Osler to get on the score sheet for Essendon. 2 arms in the air for Sutcliffe, delivers. Goes all the way through, and a shot. Well, shot, cross, either way. It's gone out for a goal kick from Brianna Ramia. Over the top, and for the run of Sturton, who goes to ground. The referee blows the whistle. And she'll go over to her assistant just to double check. But she has pointed to the spot. So Calder United will have an opportunity to make it 2, and even if these goals are just consolation, it's something that will be very, very welcome from a Calder perspective. Keisha Sandu, who's had a difficult game so far, will be the one standing over it. Can she score her 5th of the season and maybe give just a glimmer of hope to the visitors? The 24-year-old up against Mason Jones. Takes a deep breath and slots it away. A very well taken penalty from Akeisha Sandu. Calder United grab the ball, run back to halfway, and with around 10 minutes of regulation time to go, it is 5-2 now to Essendon. And maybe, just maybe, the smallest amount of hope that Calder United can get something out of this game. Here come the home side again, steaming up that far side. Nike forced to head it away for a corner. Well, there's a response from Essendon. Perhaps after scoring 5, they were entitled to get a little bit complacent, but as we know, things can change in the blink of an eye in football. Here comes the corner, well claimed by Camilleri again. Long ball, he's searching for Walsh, but dealt with well by Jurcic. Vlanic looking for options. Sutcliffe is there. And a handball from Judy Connolly means that there won't be any kind of Calder attack in transition. Vlanic. Sutcliffe. Can't find the 1-2 with Vlanic, so it'll come back out. And Terry Bartley to Amia. Amia loses out, and now an immediate ball looking for the run of Sandu, who started the game very deep, is now centre forward by the looks of it. Richards. And that first time ball from Lucy Richards. Probably had a little bit more time than she realised there to take the ball up and pick out a better pass. Wilbert, lovely ball through to Rachel Sturton, who's brought to ground, but Beth Mason-Jones got there first. Well, the Calder United dugout not happy with that decision. It was a wonderful ball through from the substitute Wilbert, straight into the path of Sturton. Now the Royals going all the way back up the other end, and things are getting a little bit messy now for Vince Battiato's liking, no doubt. Marie Rampal delivering a ball, and again blocked by Ike, and again there will be a Royals corner. Well, it was brave goalkeeping by Beth Mason-Jones to ensure that she got out then and prevented Sturton from getting there first. Here come the Royals with another corner. Dangerous delivery again, but headed away again. Here goes Sturton. Can't get past Rampal. Plays it to Duralis. And Rampal will, a big cross, but no one waiting in the middle for the Royals. Amia intercepts. Vlanic. Still going. TJ Vlanic begins Richards now. And just couldn't get the angle for a good cross in. So a double substitution for the Royals and a goalkeeper change. It'll be Eloise de Ruyter who'll come on for Beth Mason-Jones. The other substitution is Riona Omia coming off as well.
Number 14, Riona Omia. Being replaced by number 19, Eloise de Ruyter, and number 17, Jacinta de Cruz.
So as well as substitute goalkeeper Eloise de Ruyter coming on the pitch, Jacinta de Cruz is coming on as well. The 27-year-old, she missed 2023 with a knee injury and she re-signed. The Royals said that it was a sign of her perseverance coming back from what was a devastating knee injury. Eloise de Ruyter fought with injury in 2023 as well, a serious ankle injury. Great for her to be able to get some minutes in this game. And that's a lovely ball around the corner for Delic. Philomena Delic, she's got the run of Sardo at the back post, but it's blocked away by Connolly. Delivered in by De Cruz. And Camilleri able to claim from the substitute. Emma Robers. Vlanic. Sardo. Goes central. To Zeralis. Robers. Back to Sardo. And Aiton, well, a wonky clearance. She'll be very relieved that that ball has found its way just over the crossbar. She had to make a play at it because Delic was lurking. And body positioning was just all wrong, and well, all's well ends well. Managed to clear it away for a corner. It'll be TJ Vlanic who'll take. Vlanic delivers, but never makes it in the field of play, so it'll be a goal kick for Calder's Camilleri. Zeralis, Vlanic. Oh, and an opportunity for Sutcliffe is blocked away. It was good work by Ike, it had to be. Because for a moment it looked like it fell perfectly for the Englishwoman Sutcliffe. Sutcliffe again applying the pressure. Duralis now with an opportunity to shoot. Sutcliffe coming back to retrieve, trying to find her feet. She's being swarmed by Calder defenders, and eventually it's the visitors who come away with it. And then the opportunity in transition snuffed out very quickly by that Royals midfield. And that has been a significant difference between the two sides today. Well, as this game comes to a close, it's been an interesting one. The Royals, the better side for much of the game. We're 5-0 up thanks to 5 goals to Audrey Osler. Calder United have since scored 2, a stunner from Ava Bridus and a penalty to Akeisha Sandhu as well, as Vlanic nips in a ball of quality. Searching for Delic. Rampal still going. Rampal looking to square it and finds Camilleri again. Calder have done well to drag back 2 goals, but really it does seem at this stage like it is as home and hosed as you can probably get. Always difficult to come back from 5 goals down. So attention begins to turn to momentum for next week for both of these sides. Of course, the Royals will be thrilled to have scored 5. 2 of those being penalties, of course, and searching for a sixth as Duralis almost getting on the end of that one, but it's cut out well by Connolly. Calder looking to build momentum to what will be a relegation 6-pointer next week against Brunswick Juventus, the side 1 point below them in 11th on the table. Duralis looks to chase this one down, but Ike able to play it back to her keeper and get it to relative safety. The Royals take on a Heidelberg side who have been in fairly good form lately. They've been scoring lots of goals, playing with a lot of freedom. So you wonder how that matchup might go next week. Sandu wins a corner for Calder, so an opportunity as we begin to tick over into second half stoppage time. Well, 9 minutes of stoppage time, so there's still a hefty chunk of this game to go. Fourth official Matthew Amadeo letting the crowd know about that one. Ball delivered in for Calder. And Nathan, well, went to grounds claiming that there was a foul and eventually given. She was looking to take the strike from outside the area and was brought to ground as she attempted to do so. This is a dangerous set-piece opportunity for Calder. Well, with 9 minutes, is there just that glimmer of hope if they can score from this set piece? Then they're right in with a chance of maybe getting an incredibly unlikely point. You'd have to think it'd go down in the annals as one of the most extraordinary things to happen if they are to do so in the NPL Victoria history. A shot from the free kick and well over by Judy Connolly. She really had to take the direct strike on from that distance, but unfortunately from a Calder perspective it was high and wide, never really threatening the frame of goal. Ball into the mixer. Duralis gets a shove from Todorova and she's fouled as a result. Julia Sato encouraged to stay by Vlanish. Just a little bit of a miscommunication there between old teammates. Sutcliffe. Ike turning, twisting, gets away eventually. Essendon players run into each other, but it's Emma Robers who picks the ball up and runs with it. Duralis can't get there. And appeals by the Essendon players that Todorova may have given her some afters there, where afters weren't really necessary. Getting a little bit of a talking to as well, but won't be penalised any further. Oh, intercepted as the players were still arguing with the referee, so the referee wasn't watching play. We'll go back and take the goal kick again. Todorova into midfield for Wilbert. Mr. Walsh gives the ball back to Richards, whose throw, well, Jennifer Lubb was battling to get on the end of, couldn't do so. Of course, she came so close to scoring the substitute earlier. It was good goalkeeping from Mason Jones that prevented her from getting her name on the score sheet, and also a goal line clearance from Michaela Jurcic. Connolly into Wilbert, who will play it to Aiton. Rachel Sturton. Porter with the throw. Sandu in the first touch isn't a good one. Gives possession back to the Royals. Well, full time at Cross Keys Reserve. It is the Essendon Royals who come out 5-2 victors against Calder United. The Royals continue their fantastic form in the 2024 season, and for Calder, well, their 10th loss of their 13 games so far. They will be searching for answers as to how to get away from that relegation zone. This game very much belonged to a 19-year-old Audrey Osler. 5 goals, scoring all of the Royals' goals this afternoon. For Calder United, it was a stunning long-range effort from Ava Brightus, followed by a penalty to Akeisha Sandu that got them their 2 goals. But ultimately, after going 5-0 down, it was always in the Royals' hands. And Calder were never really able to get back into the contest in any kind of meaningful way. Well, thank you so much for joining Football Victoria's coverage of this Round 13 NPLW Victoria clash. My name is Taryn Heddo. It ends full-time. Essendon Royals 5, Calder United 2.